What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of No Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, the self-proclaimed greatest host, Kyle Masters. As always, I am alone in the studio today. This won't be a Raw or SmackDown review. This will be a current state of the WWE. As right now, the current state is terrible. The product being shown on TV right now is really, really bad. It is not in good shape whatsoever. Let's just jump right into it. WWE is now dealing with some nagging injuries, which is making their product go down the drain. We have the injury to Daniel Bryan that's lasted over a year now. Doesn't really look like he's getting in better shape. He's still not medically cleared to come back to WWE. He's done a couple recent radio interviews and whatnot saying that if WWE doesn't basically clear him, he's going to pursue another direction, which means like he's still going to stay in wrestling, but he's just going to go wrestle somewhere else. WWE, you need to act on this really fast. You can't let Daniel Bryan slip away that fast just because he's not fully medically cleared to come back. Have him come back and do something else right now instead of wrestling. Have him be like, the interim general manager of Raw or something like that. Keep him in there. You don't want to lose Daniel Bryan to another wrestling company. That's the last thing you want to do. I think Daniel Bryan still has a couple of years in him left, so I'm hoping he heals pretty quickly to get him back into the WWE. Or WWE clear him. Like even if you just clear him now and he gets permanently, I think he wants to be. Now I can't say he wants to be permanently paralyzed, but I think he wants to be cleared right now so he can get back to doing the things that he loves. And if he gets paralyzed, that's on him, and that's his sacrifice he wants to do for the fans and for the love of wrestling. So they need to let Daniel Bryan back in as soon as possible. Another injury they have right now is to Randy Orton. That's a big injury. He required double surgery. I believe his second surgery is on his neck. Something about a neck fusion he's got to get now, and he'll be out for basically up to another year, depending on how quickly and how well the injuries heal themselves. Will Randy Orton even come back at all? I mean, even if he does come back, he even said in the past that he wants to go to part-time. So if he comes back, is he going to come back as a part-time wrestler? So it's not even like he comes back at all. It's like he'll pick his time when to come back. So I kind of agree with that. I kind of think that Randy Orton needs to slip into the part-time phase now because, well, I'll get into that a little bit later, but I think it'd be good for Randy Orton to come back as a part-time wrestler instead of a full-time, because it looks like obviously the injuries are catching up with him. So I really hope Randy Orton gets well soon and is able to come back, hopefully the part-time level the next year. Another injury was Cesaro. It's not critical, so it's not really bad, but it is a huge loss. I was really hoping he would get another big push in the next year. He has so much potential. I hope that we can see that. Cesaro is a great wrestler and puts out such a good product. I hope they give him a push once he finally comes back. He deserves it for sure. Whether or not I see him, I can kind of see him as a world champion. I mean, he's got the potential. He could even go back as a heel champion. I mean, that'd be awesome. But it kind of looks like they're waiting for Tyson Kidd to get back into the ring as well to make the tag team again. So yeah, Cesaro is another injury. Another huge one is obviously Seth Rollins, the number one heel in the company. Could we see Seth Rollins back at WrestleMania time? I mean, there's been rumors all over the place saying that if he heals fast, that he'll be back in time for WrestleMania and he'll have a good feud with someone. With who? I don't know. But I would love to see Seth Rollins back in the ring soon. If his injury heals up fast, like the rumors are saying. But it is a huge loss. He is the number one heel. He is the future, as much as I hate to agree with him. He is the future of the WWE. Seth Rollins is such tremendous talent. He has great mic skills, good in-ring product, and is a fantastic wrestler. So that's another key injury right now that's making the WWE product really, really bad. If we move on from the injuries here, the product actually is lacking. He's not injured, but he's been missing. It's actually lacking without John Cena. As much as I hate to say that too, John Cena missing right now is bad for the WWE. Apparently, after the Rumble, it's being said that he is not scheduled for anything. No live events, no Raw, no SmackDown, nothing. So is he taking more time off? Like, you just took basically a month and a half off to film this TV show. Now you're gonna come back, get in the Rumble, and then leave again? I thought he's supposed to feud with Undertaker, and they're supposed to do Cena Undertaker, unless they're planning to start that feud at Fastlane. But yeah, Cena's not scheduled for anything after the Rumble, so I guess we can say that he won't win the Rumble. But like, I don't understand. Like, they need Cena on TV. As much as I hate seeing him, and he's my least favorite wrestler, he's good for the WWE right now, and he's what the WWE needs to get their product back up and good again. I don't know what this means for WrestleMania if he's going to take time off at the Royal Rumble. I don't know what the direction they're going to get. WWE is going to go into, whether it's going to be Cena versus Undertaker or Cena versus someone else. But we know that John Cena's WrestleMania opponent is not going to be some mid-card or lower-level talent. It's going to be a really good match, so we'll see when that comes about. Another thing that's slacking in WWE right now, and it's creating a really bad product, is SmackDown. I know it's moving to the USA Network in the new year, but when it does, they need to make it better. This is a golden opportunity for the WWE to make SmackDown better. And I'm sure you guys will all agree with me. There's a lot of stuff they can do to make it better. Number one, they can cut the fake crowd noise. Cut that shit out. I can't believe the amount of fake crowd noise that's so noticeable on SmackDown. It's nuts. You can have a guy go on Raw the same week as SmackDown, get cheered out of the building, go to SmackDown, and you can so tell that it's fake crowd noise because he'll get booed with the fake crowd noise, and you can literally see in the crowd, as much as they try to hide it, everyone cheering and clapping their hands. It's so bad. Why do you need to do that? I don't understand why you need to have fake crowd noise. Yeah, we're in the freaking PG era, but what the fuck? You don't need fake crowd noise. It's literally one of my pet peeves for SmackDown. 2, to make SmackDown better, they need to stop making it a Raw highlight reel. I watched Raw. I don't need to see the highlight reel on SmackDown. If I wanted to see a highlight reel, I will go on YouTube and look at the Raw highlights, like they put the Raw highlights on their WWE YouTube page. So why the fuck do you put it on SmackDown, your second flagship TV show during the week? Stop doing that. Enough. Stop fucking putting SmackDown the Raw highlight reel. It's terrible. Like, half the show on SmackDown is just what happened on Raw. It's so bad. Number 3, they need to make it live. Make it exactly live, like Raw. Have it on freaking Tuesday if you have to make it live. Or don't even do it on Tuesday. Why not have SmackDown on Wednesday or Thursday live? Have the wrestlers have a day off or do a live event on the Tuesday instead to keep the wrestlers going. You don't need to have them 2 nights in a row and have one live and one taped. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. They need to make SmackDown live. Then you'll get more viewers, you'll get people tuning in, and there's other stuff to make SmackDown Live, which I'm getting into right now. They need to have a brand split. Just like they used to do back in the day where you used to have superstars stay on Raw, superstars stay on SmackDown, and like sometimes when one would go on another brand, they would make a huge deal about it, and people were like, oh shit, what is he doing over here? He's on Raw. That's what they need to do. WWE has enough people now to make a brand split. You have so much people in NXT right now that they could bring up to make a possible brand split. But you have so many people in WWE right now to make that happen. If you're going to do the brand split as well, it's going to make SmackDown better. You need to bring back a major title for SmackDown. Whether you split up the WWE World title again and have the WWE title on Raw and the World Heavyweight Championship on SmackDown, or you give SmackDown its own major title championship, whether you call it the SmackDown Championship or whatever, or you bring back the Light Heavyweight title or something like that. You gotta have a major title on SmackDown, or else people are not gonna view it. If you just have the IC title as the major title, I mean, that would give it some huge prestige, but you know, it needs to have a major title if you're gonna do the brand split. Again, you have enough people up right now to create this. So WWE, you need to make this happen. Call up some people from NXT that are ready to go. They've been ready to go for a long time now. I don't know how long we've seen freaking half the people in there not called up yet, like Emma, Enzo Amore, and Kat and Cass. Just so many people that have so much potential that can be called up right now. It's insane how much people WWE have on contract. So that's another idea that makes SmackDown better. Moving on now, you have we had Triple H have a media call apparently earlier in the week during an NXT live event in London, and he says basically because of all the injuries, they need to become more disciplined and more creative with how they do things in WWE. And then he says it's on them to make it more creative and to produce a better show, and basically to have everyone stay patient. They're doing the best they can. Well, hurry the fuck up. We've been waiting for the product to get better now for the last, 6 months. That's half a freaking year. Just hurry up and make it better. I don't know why it's taking so long. Half the people that don't even watch wrestling that I talk to know how to make it better, and they don't even watch half the time. This is nuts how Triple H, you're there all the fucking time, and you should know how to make it better. Pull some strings, get it done. Just hurry the hell up is what I'm trying to say. So what WWE needs to do to make their product better is A, start phasing out the part-timers and start pushing the younger talent. Yeah, some part-timers are good for the ratings, like Brock Lesnar or The Rock or, those type caliber part-time wrestlers. But the ones that just linger around, get the fuck out. Or like the old slogan, get the F out. Literally, it's boring. People don't want to fucking see that. They want to see the younger talent. You're gonna have to push the younger talent soon, or else they're just gonna fade into the part-time status because you're pushing the older part-timers way too much for the young people to get any time and any deserving push that they deserve. B, what they got to do to make the WWE product better is it has to do with the themed pay-per-views. If you're gonna have a themed pay-per-view, stick to the fucking theme. What I hate the most is seeing a themed pay-per-view and having one goddamn match on a 7-match card with the theme, and that's it. Just one theme. You're gonna have one match with one theme? Are you freaking kidding me? Are you nuts? Like, you're gonna have a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view and only have the main event with the Hell in a Cell. I just don't understand that. If you're gonna have a Hell in a Cell themed pay-per-view, have every goddamn match in the Hell in a Cell. Do you know how much people would just watch? You know how much viewership ratings you're gonna get just from that? It's crazy. Just, if you're not gonna have more than one match with the theme of the pay-per-view, don't have a theme pay-per-view. You have so many pay-per-views in the past that you can just bring back for that shit. Like Backlash, Judgment Day, like all that crap. Armageddon, No Mercy. I can go on here. Just, bottom line, if you're going to have a theme pay-per-view, have every match with that theme. C, what they need to do to make it better is, again, make SmackDown as good as Raw. Just like it used to be back in 2004 to 2006. That's how good SmackDown needs to be. Back when the roster was Undertaker, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, JBL, Thugonomics, Cena, Eddie Guerrero. That was the OG SmackDown right there. I actually consider SmackDown better than Raw at some points then. That's how good you need to make SmackDown. And stop with the fake shit. Stop with the fake crowd noise. Stop with the Raw highlight reel. Make it live. WWE, you have a golden opportunity here to make SmackDown better again. I hate having to not watch SmackDown and just look at the spoilers. That's how much it sucks right now. I hate tuning into SmackDown, and for the first goddamn hour, I see one match, and the rest is Raw highlights. It's stupid. It needs to stop, and it needs to be changed. I hope that they're doing something right now when they're putting on the USA Network in the new year, so we'll have to see with that. And D, they need to push the right superstars. And I underlined the word right 100 times because they seem to be pushing the wrong superstars half the time. Listen to the fans. I know half the time they're stupid and don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And yes, I'm one of those people, but not all the time. Most of the time they know what they're talking about and they know how to make the product right. Start listening to them. Start pushing the right people, and you'll get more people to tune in. Because the people that you listen to, the people that, are listening to you, and the people you listen to, they'll start getting their friends to watch wrestling, and they'll start getting more people to watch. Like, hey, look, WWE is actually listening to us for a change. Let's freaking watch it. This is what you need to do to make the product better. All of those things I just listed. Oh, I can go on and on about this, guys, but that's basically, I had to get all that shit off my chest. Now that we have TLC this Sunday, a lot of good matches that look like they have a lot of potential to be good, so we'll have to see on Sunday, and I'll get a review and try to get a review out to you guys as soon as the pay-per-view's over, or on the Monday before Raw. So tune in for then, guys. I'm hoping to have my co-host with me then too as well. As always, I'm your host, the self-proclaimed greatest host, Kyle Masters. That's it.